everybody. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Lo.
And this is the
Jas&Lo podcast.
Welcome. This is our third episode.
Ooh.
How you feeling, Lauren?
I'm feeling really good about it.
Are you?
I mean, I don't want to spill all the tea, but I feel good about it right now. But man, have we had done a lot of things.
Yo, there's been a lot of trial and error.
Redo.
Real.
But it's okay.
The
7th, 8th, 10th, 12th, 15th time is a charm.
No, it's true, but really this is just the second one.
For today.
Well, God, yeah, nah, for real, that's true. But hopefully, with the trial and errors we learn, and so we don't have to come to this point.
We're getting better.
Yeah.
But let's do a quick check-in. So, Jazz, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what's funny? It's like, when you hit that, hump day stretch in a week, it's like, oh, okay, it's hump day. All right, cool, got it. And then, a couple days after that hump day, it's just like, whoa.
When was the last time you had a weekend of just doing nothing? No plans, no going out, not doing anything, not even leaving your house, just staying at home for the whole weekend.
Quarantine. When I got sick, actually. But that was a freaking blah. I didn't have corona. Yeah. I did not have corona. Let me just put that out there right now. Mm-hmm. However, when I wasn't feeling well, and I'm being super careful and cautious and being paranoid about it. So the 1 ounce of feeling that I don't feel right.
Yeah.
I stayed in bed, but that was still exhausting in itself. But besides that, you
gotta try that sometime.
I do.
It's amazing.
I know. That one time I spent the night at your house, that one time I got up at what time? Oh, I got up at 4:30 in the freaking morning, and I woke your butt up at the 4:30 in the morning. That was crazy.
Devastating, but we did it. We made it.
But yeah, so maybe, hey, shoot, with all these fires and stuff happening, we really shouldn't be going outside anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On top of the whole coronavirus, so maybe I might take you up on that and do that this weekend.
Try
and just
it.
kind of catch.
You're gonna feel really good.
Actually, yeah, catch up. Yeah,
I mean, just stay at home. Make your food, make your snacks, watch the movies, do a little bit of work, do a little bit of reading. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel so good by Monday. You're gonna feel so good.
Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be different, but maybe I might try it.
Okay.
Hey, I'm always open to new things.
Okay,
but how
good.
are you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Do you?
I had quite a busy day. I went to work. I went and got a chemical peel done. And
get that glowing skin, girl.
I was in Santa Clarita, then I went to Sherman Oaks, then I went to another appointment in Beverly Hills. And I was having a moment because I give this state a lot of crap. And I talk a lot of crap about this state because I'm very frustrated with this state because it's not what it used to be.
Regarding how? What do you mean?
It's just different with everything going on. Everybody's just high lows and,
right.
it's just getting bigger and bigger. To say that California is getting bigger and bigger, I'm not even kidding you. It is getting so big.
It's so
The
crowded.
clutter, the traffic, the air. You can tell. Even I live on the outskirts of LA County.
Right.
It's getting bad. It's just getting so bad. But I was doing my drive in Sherman Oaks, and I was driving through these neighborhoods, and I went to Beverly Hills, and I was like, you know what? This is freaking cool.
Over there, it's nice.
On Beverly Street. You were on Sunset.
You were on, what was it? Greenleaf.
You
were on Greenleaf.
I went through all these neighborhoods to go from Sherman Oaks to Beverly Hills. It was so
You were
cool.
calling me, telling me to write down street names.
This street and this street.
We're getting a house on this one.
Oh my gosh, it's just so cool. Sometimes I just forget. Wow, this is a really, really cool place. Sometimes. So yeah, it kind of gave me a little bit of a
different perspective.
Be a little more grateful. Have a little more gratitude. I might not be exactly where I want to be, but one day,
it's gonna happen.
You know what I mean? Just this is cool. And even it made me it motivated me. I need to get out more a little bit,
right?
Out of my little comfort zone, my little bubble, try out other places.
Little outskirts, you know, come into it.
Yeah. Do a little bit of a drive, not complain. Just do it and actually have a good time. And I used to do that when I first moved here, and Josh and I did at the beginning of our relationship a lot. We always would be going out of the Santa Clarita and checking out other spots. Now we're comfortable, but I'm kind of going back to that. Okay, you know what? Yeah, it's time. It's time to check things out again and see. Well, I mean, not too many things because of COVID, but I'm looking forward to trying and seeing new stuff again.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to it. So with that said, today's episode, we're going to be talking about the best friend test. So, here we go.
Okay.
First question.
What is the first question?
The first question is... Well, actually, before we go into that, we have a little bit of a quote because we like to give a little bit of a background into the topic of the week. So Health says that research has long shown that friendship is essential for your physical and mental well-being. Having a social network can lengthen your lifespan, keep you slim, and keep your brain healthy as you get older. So with that said, think about all those qualities of having a friend.
Yep.
And what it does for you.
I freaking agree.
So to you, what makes a good best friend?
To me,
like, what are you looking for? Just think about like where you're at right now in your life. What are you looking for in a good best friend
right now in my life? Because that's definitely changed the older I get. Loyalty, honesty, someone who shows up, who's quick to listen, and patient and slow to just exert their opinion and suggestion. And someone who's caring and thoughtful and just, just willing to share that effort, you know what I mean? And those are also all things too that I would also contribute into a friendship. Like, I wouldn't ask something that I wouldn't give, you know what I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
because I think let me just speak on myself. When I was younger, I feel like you're still learning about yourself. You're learning about life. You're learning about relationships, whether that's a romantic relationship or a friendship. And, you got to kind of find that balance of a give and take. And you got to give that, find that balance of, I'm going to keep that. A give and take type of relationship. You know what I mean? Because you can't ask for something you can't give. You know what I mean? Unless you're asking someone to teach you how to do it, So, yeah, I think those qualities I feel like would be what I look for in a best friend or in a friendship in general. And that's, like I said, that's all because I would give that of myself to my friends. So, yeah, those would be my qualities.
That was good.
What about you, though? What do you look for in a
friendship? In today's mood.
2020, baby.
2020, Lauren. I think someone that's flexible.
Okay.
I think someone that's kind.
Absolutely.
Someone that's really fun. This is like a dating situation. Look at me. I'm all saying all these qualities I want in a friend.
You got your list.
Like a little Tinder friend situation going on. Oh my God, that's a freaking genius idea. I don't even know. Okay. We have to stop.
Keep that one
Hold on. Hold on.
Yo, I think
my light bulb. Did you see my eyes? How big my eyes got? I was like,
yes.
No one steal that. This is a Jas&Lo podcast.
Yes.
Today is September 10th.
We're gonna be writing this business idea down.
I'm writing that one. I'm claiming that one. Don't you dare. Anyways, so
genius idea.
Oh my God, I feel so good right now, guys. I'm trying to stay focused. Stay on task.
Okay, good qualities. Go.
Good qualities, yeah. No, friendship, being kind. I think is similar, but also is different. I think it's just easiness, just being easy, easy going, easy flow. You don't have to put a lot of work into it. It's just kind of a, hey, how are you? Good check-ins and just enjoying each other's company.
Absolutely.
Not the pressure of you have to make time for me and you have to do this and you have to do that. Just very easygoing, very relaxing, non-judgmental, and
amen to that.
Helpful, motivating, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Only the positive things. Someone who likes to talk a little bit of, a little bit of trash, a little bit of smack, spill the tea. I love me some good tea.
Talk.
I love me oh my God, that happened to you today. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh, tell me more. You know what I mean?
I
love that kind of stuff.
You really do.
You know what? It's funny because to me, I'm like, your tea and my tea is just
different kinds
of
tea.
So different.
It is because I'm not about that.
The best is where we'll when I was serving at Red Lobster, Jasmine knew all of my Red Lobster tea.
Oh, I did.
And Jasmine came to me to every single Red Lobster event,
Sure
every
did.
party, every dinner, every outing that we had. Even after work, she would drive all the way from Northridge all the way up to Santa Clarita.
Yep.
Which is not like it's like that far, but it's still kind of a
still
little drive. Yeah.
It's at least like a good 20 to 30
and then she would,
drive.
she would come out with me, and we would all hang out. Everybody knew her, and
Super late at night,
I'd give her that look of, oh my gosh, do you remember that? That just happened. And then she wouldn't even know.
I would look at you like,
it was like she worked there. I'm not even kidding you. Everybody was like, is your friend, is Jasmine coming? Oh, she's coming. Don't worry, she'll be there. She knows all about you guys.
I do, but I don't judge.
She knows all the tea.
I won't judge.
It's just the little things where you're like,
won't say
wow,
nothing.
work environments.
But it's like, whoa.
Restaurant work environments.
Right. But that's actually, though, work friends and personal friends. Do you feel like there's a difference?
Hell, oh yes.
Do you feel like it can intertwine?
Okay.
Or should it
when I
intertwine?
was younger, yes. As an adult, no. I don't think so.
Really?
I just think it depends on the situation. I think it depends on the event. You need to be responsible. You don't want to be bringing your work friends to, a barbecue, maybe with your kind of wild friends that drink a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a time, there's a place. You have to be really careful with that.
Absolutely. I will agree. But, I was fortunate enough to have, to build a friendship with someone who I did work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was because I feel like, too, we were super real with each other. We didn't judge each other. We came from the same,
That's your work wife.
No, but it got deeper than that.
Oh,
it was
okay.
this became my girl. You know what I mean? We clicked. And that's the other thing, too. I feel like you got to find that trust in that person, too. Because trust me, we both have a lot of work experience in situations and drama that comes with it. Trust. But that's where I do feel like it was definitely absolutely a blessing. And there was a reason why her and I clicked so well.
Yeah.
And we developed this bond with each other where we could go out, get crazy, and then go to work literally hours late, hours after, and go straight to work, go straight to business. But that was because me and her developed a dynamic and in a friendship. Yeah. Where it was kind of yo, we're humans at the end of the day. But once we come into work, it's work business. We ain't talking about nothing.
That's a good way to look at it.
But that was a blessing. So, and I know that that's once in a lifetime type of a thing too. You know what I mean? You don't really come across that often. So shout out to you, Nicole. I love you.
I just think now though, just knowing myself, I don't think I can crisscross. Just because what I do now and where I want to go with my work, I don't want to. I do you know what I mean? It's hard to explain.
No. I completely understand because I've been burnt before. I've been burnt trying to have a friendship at work. And then we go and do things because I'm thinking my transparent self.
My work rep to be
hurt
if I, I'm out having a cocktail or I'm out,
or I get a little buzz. Or,
even just, you're just not at work. You're way more comfortable. Obviously, I would never want to. That's just my own thing.
No. I completely get it.
But
you keep it professional.
I love that I've met Nicole. She's lovely.
You haven't.
Yeah, she's really super nice. So.
But that's the thing. I was fortunate enough to have that. You know what I mean? And to get a friendship out of that. Yeah. That work experience because I ain't there no more. So, peace out to that one. But yeah, no, that was just a kind of quick little question I had because some people, think, hell no, I'm not making friends at work. Work is work. Mm-hmm. And then some people
I definitely want a work wife though. Well, yeah. I love work wives.
Well, explain to me what a work wife is. Okay. Because people might not know what a work wife is.
A work wife is. Okay, shout out to Melissa, who is my work wife. I adore her. I love her. Her and I have the same sense of humor. We have the same just kind of tone. When her and I are working together, we get shit done. We're just going nonstop. We're there for one another. And then there's no judgment. We genuinely ask each other about our day, what's going on in our lives. I would bring her a coffee. She'd bring me something. It's just cute. That kind of back and forth. You kind of have that one person where you just click with. Right. We started hanging out way more outside of work, going to our breakfasts. Yes. Our breakfasts.
I got you.
And, she helps me buy plants and stuff. And she's just really, really kind. Right. And just very we don't have to hang out all the time. We don't always have to be there for each other 24/7, but just having that person at work whew, you get me, I get you, we can joke around. It definitely be ourselves, and then also get work done.
Keep it professional too at the same time.
And you get your work wife. You text, hey, how are you? Good morning. Hi.
Right. Thank you.
Hey, I got
something at your
I
desk.
got this for you. Or like, whatever. It's just nice. And it's fun.
So
it makes work fun.
Yes. No. Oh, absolutely agree. Because Nicole and I did that too. And fortunately enough to, like, we sat literally right next to each other.
And that's the best. You give each other a look. You giggle. You say a joke. You giggle. You tell a story. Or if you have, like, little, like, IMs and stuff.
Oh
my God. It makes work so good. That is a work wife. A work wife is someone you work with that pretty much becomes your significant other.
Hey, I like that.
So
I'm not mad at that.
Shout out to all the work wives out there.
Hey, we need some.
You're the best. You keep us going. You support us.
Hey, you need that. You need that at work. So,
okay. Well, with that said, since you and I have had a lot of friends, we have pretty good reps with friends.
Right.
What have you learned from losing a friend?
What have I learned from losing a friend? Oh, what have I learned from losing a friend? So I kind of feel like I've had friendships that just kind of fizzled out. I wouldn't really say like a loss of friendship. But I think it's just, at the end of the day, it just taught me to be more patient and understanding. And you know me. I'm just very like, hey, look, I get it. Life happens.
Mm-hmm.
Life pulls us in two different directions sometimes. You know what I mean? And I can't judge you. I feel like I can't judge you. I can't hold that against you. And you know what? There might have been a reason why our friendship fizzled. And that's okay. You know what I mean? All that I've learned over my lifetime of friendships and building friendships and accepting the fact that sometimes it fizzles, that, like, you know what, there might have been something that caused that to happen.
Yeah.
And I need to be understanding with it. So my whole thing is like, let's have a conversation about it. You know what I mean?
That was a very, very nice way to put it.
But yeah, because I get it. Things fizzle. And I know I've been a fizzler.
Yeah.
Out of a relationship and out of a friendship. You know what I mean? So it's only right for me to be understanding for somebody else too, because I know I've had situations where I've had to kind of step away, and I might have not handled it in the best way. I might, again, just have to fizzle out and just kind of do my own thing. Yeah. And not really had that dialogue of like, hey, look, this friendship needs to end now, like, because I can't really entertain this anymore, and not like that. But yeah, so I guess just in short, just be patient, understanding, and then just being open to rebuilding a friendship too. Because just because it fizzled out doesn't mean that I hate you. Doesn't mean that, like, I build some type of, like, animosity feeling of, like, oh, I can't F with you no more. Or anything like that. Nah, it's just, hey, like, what's going on? Like, what's up? Let me learn who you are now. You know what I mean? Because who we were before is not the same now. Like, Jasmine.
There's been a lot of times, though, where I've read that a lot of girlfriends, they were friends when they were younger, like, their 20s and stuff, and they fizzle out, and then they end up getting really super close when they reconnect.
Right.
That's really, really not popular, but it tends to happen often.
Right.
And you're even more close than you were.
I agree.
So, I mean, yeah, you have a good point, for sure.
I do agree.
But the way you said that was so elegant. So at peace. Just so whatever happens, happens.
Well, nah, because it's just, I don't, you know me, I don't like to hold any type of animosity.
No, absolutely not. You are very much be free.
I don't want the drama.
You don't like holding on to
negativity at all.
Yeah.
At all. But what about you? What did you learn about losing a friend or having, friendship breakups or fizzles?
I mean, fizzles are natural. There were people that I was friends with. Things happen, like you said, people transfer, people move. You just kind of like you don't work at the same place anymore. You don't go to the same school anymore. You don't live in the same city, whatever, there's definitely it fizzles out. There's no bad blood. It's all good. Everything's fine. Right. It's just, there was no like, we're not friends anymore. It's done. Not that's dramatic. It just was, it's a bummer, obviously. I wish I could be friends still with a lot of people.
Right.
But, life goes on. But a friend breakup,
those are kind of harsh.
Those are rough. I've had 2 friend breakups in my life, and there was one that it just completely devastated me. I was so sad. I was so sad because I don't think I understood why. And I just was like, what did I do? You know, and I even made so many different efforts. And that's really what sucks for me is I put so much into people and I'm like, I do this and I do this and I do this. You're
so committed, yo. You're so committed.
And then when it's just like, skirt, nope. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like
what happened?
I'm totally down to talk about it and to find a resolution and even to learn from my mistakes. If I even did something or said something, I would never want to hurt anybody's feelings. But just like the absence of that person, it was worse than a boy breakup. I'm not even kidding you. I know it sounds crazy, and some people are like, "Wow, you weirdo," but
no.
But do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, because
when that's your person,
yes.
You know what I mean? Like Grey's Anatomy, like you're dancing together just to cool each other. You know what I mean? Like
especially if this has been your friend, right? Because you compared it to like romantic relationships, right? Okay, I'm gonna put myself out there. Me and you, we've been friends for a really long time. You've seen the people I've dated. I've dated multiple people since we've been friends. If me and you, yes, those were hard breakups to go through. But we've been through it. Yeah. You went through those breakups with me. So now if God forbid we had a breakout.
That's what I mean.
That would be hard.
It's like almost like missing a limb.
Yeah.
Like you don't have that person to go to or that person to talk to or that person to
hey, let's go work out.
Exactly.
Or go grab a drink.
Or just to even clear, like I feel like just to clear your mind.
Yeah.
Not to have that person of like, okay, like what would they want me to
give you a different perspective.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So yeah, when I lose a friend like that, that's hard for me because I feel bad and I cherish those moments with people and I really do like live in the moment. I take pictures and I want to have fun and I want to do things and new experiences. But then when you break up, it's so
no, it's hard. So
you'll find me like in my bed just like oh my gosh, like my
I know, and then I gotta like come over and be like, yo, get your butt out of this bed right now.
What did I do?
Oh no. But would you say you've had more fizzles or breakups?
Oh, way more fizzles. Fizzles is just a way of life.
Right.
This is what happens. I've had fizzles through COVID.
You know what was crazy? People were really...
who I never thought I would fizzle with, completely have fizzled with. It's all good.
But see...
It's all good.
But I'm happy you're understanding with it because I remember seeing so many memes and stuff about like, well, this person isn't a real one or this isn't a real friend if you can go X amount of days without like talking to me during this COVID pandemic time. And at first I was just like, I can actually understand because I know I would feel some type of way if like I didn't hear from my girls for a while, right? Yeah. With that said, I mean I do have relationships and dynamics with my close girlfriends where we don't have to talk every day. Yeah. So but that's something that we've established as our friendships. With that said though, I mean I could understand it when I first read that post or meme or whatever the heck it was. But then afterwards, I'm thinking to myself, it's kind of selfish. Because we're in a freaking pandemic. Yeah. None of us have ever experienced it before. I've never experienced this. You've never experienced this. You don't know what's requiring this person to take all their focus, energy, and attention to something else that they might be going through. You don't know who they might be living with that maybe have like underlying health conditions and stuff like that might not allow them to freaking be on their phone and text or call or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I thought about it and I was like, damn, like I hope that people are more patient with it and more like open to a dialogue of even ask, hey, like what happened? I haven't heard from you in a few days. Like what's been going on? Like are you okay?
I won't even be mad, honestly. I'm not I'm not mad at you. I'm not sour. It's like we had so many unknowns. We didn't know what was going on and how we were getting about everyday life. Exactly. Some of my friends have kids, you know what I'm saying? They have to worry about their kids. Right. You know what I mean? And school right now and their family dynamics and stuff. So yeah, I have no like it's all good.
Our feelings with it. Yeah, no.
Because I know when we meet up, everything is going to be good.
Right.
I definitely do think, though, I do think that when we come out of this, that people are going to be different.
Absolutely.
And the people that you were friends with, there might not be a connection there anymore, and that's totally fine. Okay, because this time, so many people are doing like self growth.
Absolutely.
They're going through some real stuff and checking. I really do hope people during this time have had this opportunity, because I personally have.
Same. Me too.
And I've totally seen the way that it's changed my life and things, and made me evaluate things that I want and don't want. And I do think that, when I start meeting up people, I am going to be a little bit more different. I am going to be a little more kind of, I might be a different person. I'm completely like, oh my gosh, what's going on there? And I'm just thinking, hey man, I just went through a bunch of stuff.
Right. Even
when I learned all these different things about myself, and now I'm way more at peace. I'm way more relaxed. Yep. I'm way more just.
You stand up for yourself a lot more too.
Yeah.
Because that was
way more.
Even when me and you reconnected after this whole thing, or during this whole thing, I should say. I even saw that change, but it was a good, like, for me, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I think it's good or bad or whatever. I still love you for who you are. But with that said, I saw that change just from you taking those few months, those months I didn't see you nor really talk to you, like, kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
Well, this kind of goes into our next question on, like, how do you handle, like, a bad friend and, like, not getting rid of, but kind of fizzling out that relationship.
Okay.
Like, how do you go about that? How do you go about saying, this person is not good for me. This is not working. I'm leaving this person stressed out and uncomfortable. Right. And, you still go hang out with this person. What do you do in that situation to just kind of, we need to not be friends?
Figure that out. Yeah. Right. Personally, you know me, I'm into communication. Like, that's my thing. So personally, if I feel like either I was disrespected, or even like my feelings weren't taken into consideration, or I felt drained, or I felt like this negative like energy or what have you, leaving that friendship, or like leaving like the situation, even if we're just hanging out casually, I would have a conversation and let you know, like, hey, look, like X, Y, and Z happened, and this is how it made me feel. Yeah. And this, I'm not really like, I don't really appreciate, you know what I mean? And I want to find a way that we can both feel good having this friendship, and both feel good hanging out, and not feeling drained at the end of the day, or not feeling like having like this anxiety feeling of like, oh my God, like I have to question our friendship. I don't want to have to feel that way. So let's figure out a way that me and you both can have a healthy, like, relationship. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And honestly, if after it's been addressed, because my whole thing is the best apology is shown. Yeah. With action. Yeah. And if I feel like nothing that we discussed or anything has changed for the better, we haven't progressed in any type of way, then it just fizzles out. If you see that I'm not really making an effort to hang out, or I'm just kind of just doing my own thing and that's it, if you question me about it, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I mean? Or there might be some cases where I'll actually tell you, like, hey, look, like, if you ask me to hang out, nah, I'm not really feeling it today. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like things have changed for the better after just having a talk or whatnot. But, and there's no hard feelings. There's no hard feelings. Just everybody's not supposed to mesh with each other. Some people, sometimes you grow out of friendship sometimes, and that's okay. Like, you know what I mean? But, because I'm just not about the whole negative energy or anything like that. And you know how I am. So, definitely have a discussion, talk, because I can't hold something against you if I never addressed it to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I have to give you the chance to fix it, or have us fix it. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing on that. So that's how I would handle it. Fortunately, I haven't had that in a while. You know what I mean? Like, I've been really choosy. But with that being said, though, I've been really, like, blessed as well to have, like, certain friends and all that good stuff. So I don't have to really worry about that. But what about you? How do you handle a bad I don't mean to giggle with a bad friendship. Like how do you handle that? Like, what would be your,
not
like,
not gracefully, not as graceful as I would want to. I think what happens with me is when I have a bad friend, you know, that person isn't very nice to me. You know, they kind of jab at me sometimes. And I think what happens with me, or what I'm learning lately, or I'm noticing about some people, is when you poke fun at somebody, when you like joke with somebody and someone tells you like, or their reaction is, you know, oh my gosh, like that really hurt my feelings, like,
right,
or just that uncomfortable look on that person's face, and yet you still proceed to kind of continue that behavior and then call that person sensitive.
Nah, Abby, don't call me sensitive.
That is one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't know if I've talked about this before, because we've recorded a couple podcasts that we haven't uploaded.
We've talked about it, but it hasn't been recorded.
Okay, yeah. So this whole sensitive thing is when someone says to someone like, well, you're just being sensitive. You're just being sensitive. You're now telling somebody, like, I'm justifying what I said.
Yes.
To you, and you just need to take it.
Yes.
Because you're a sensitive person, when really you need to think, oh shoot, I may have overstepped and said something to hurt that person's feelings.
Right.
In my mind, I think to myself, when people behave that way, I look at that person, my heart breaks. It almost cracks a little bit, because I'm thinking to myself, how do you not see this is wrong? Right. How do you not see that this is wrong behavior? You're doing this, and this person is clearly uncomfortable and is upset. I mean, I can tell by I'm very much into body language. I read people's body language and tone and facial expressions. I can kind of tell when someone's
that energy. Yep.
Yeah, and then when someone gets kind of shot down like that, I'm like, what makes you think in the first place you should talk to anybody like that? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where my whole standing up for myself is like,
yes,
listen, like, you can't talk to me this way.
No,
like,
this is not okay.
I don't like it, and it makes me uncomfortable. And then, you know, if it's still kind of just, you know, whatever, I kind of just have to just I can't even justify, like, well, you know what? Sorry, this isn't going to work. I'm just like, peace out, Girl Scout.
Right.
Like, I can't just keep going back and saying, well, you know what, this is why. I already told you once.
Thank you. That's all.
I don't like this, and yet you still keep doing it.
Right.
That's the thing, is like, you can obviously tell this is a very touchy subject for me, because I have been called sensitive.
Right.
I just see people around me that get called that, and it's hurtful. It's just,
it is.
Just be really careful what you say, especially if someone that you label sensitive. Seriously, go talk to that person right now and say, like, okay, I've called you a sensitive person after saying something to you. I want to apologize and clear that up, and not say that to you again.
That, or even sit there and ask, like, hey, look, I know I called you sensitive with X, Y, and Z, you know, that happened and all that. Like, can you explain to me, like, how you felt? Like,
set those boundaries with that person who you do think is sensitive. And say, okay, where can I not make jokes? How can I not?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And you can still be friends, and everything will be cool. I think sometimes people get embarrassed in friendships when you have to have that talk of, okay, I don't really like this.
Right.
I think some people are like, oh my gosh, you know, can we still be friends after this? This is super awkward now, because this person's telling me they don't like something that I do. You know what I mean? I think sometimes absolutely. That's another huge way how relationships fizzle, because you have that awkward talk of, hey, I don't like this.
Right.
Don't talk to me this way.
Yes. Or that creating a boundary and having some type of like conflict. And not all conflict is bad. Conflict can be good. It's just we've hit a point in the road where me and you need to now reevaluate how we want to go forward. Yeah. It doesn't need to be a dramatic F you, F this guy. No, it doesn't need to be that way. But I do agree with you that most of the times, because it's quote unquote easier, not the right thing, but it's easier to just, okay, yeah, that did make me feel comfortable, so I'm just gonna exit stage left. Yeah. And yeah, not really hang out or talk. Yeah. Or anything like that.
I mean, it can go left real quick.
No, it could, but my whole thing is just have the conversation though. Like, just hear each other out. Like, if you really care about this person and this person's really your friend, I would think you would care about their feelings.
I think if anybody's going to take away anything from this episode, us talking about how you and I view friendships and certain situations with friends, is just, again, like, since the first episode, what Jas said, just be kind to yourself.
Right.
Stick to your gut. If you are in a good relationship with somebody, you know, put a little bit of extra water in that plant. You know what I mean? If you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know.
Right.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay to let it fizzle. It's okay to go talk to that friend and say, hey, you know what I mean? And if that person can't handle that conversation, well, then, you know, that's a bummer. That really sucks.
Right.
But at least just always make sure what you're putting your energy into is giving you that back in return.
Absolutely.
It has got to be a healthy balance.
Yes, I completely agree.
And also fun as well.
I do think so too.
Make sure it's fun.
It is important.
Make sure it's friendly, but also make sure, you know, you're there ride or die.
Absolutely. But I do agree with you with the whole fun thing. We do have fun.
Yeah.
We have our business.
We do have really good like deep down conversations.
We do.
Where I'm looking at you like, do you and I swear to God, Jasmine, we were joking before this podcast, but I was like, a Jasmine session, you know, $30 an hour, $45 an hour. Don't worry. Jasmine listened to me, right? She listens to me, and then for a moment, she pauses. She goes, okay. She takes like a moment. Her eyes are like shut for like a split second. And then you open them really fast. And then you end up realizing why I do that.
Oh my
where
God.
That comes from. And then you're like, this is what you should do. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh. Who needs therapy when I have Jasmine?
Well,
I'm like, this is perfect. So yeah, no, for sure. Have a friend you can talk to.
Absolutely.
Have a friend you can have fun with.
Yeah, because we do have fun. We work out together. We go to happy hour.
Well, you run, I walk.
Yeah.
That's the kind of workouts that we do.
Oh my gosh, no.
You go, girl. You keep going. I'll be right behind you.
But definitely have fun. So with that whole fun.
Yeah, with the whole fun thing, we're gonna go ahead and end this with the best friend test.
Yo, and that wasn't even planned. We said it at the same time.
We have to do this quick. Because this could easily go on for like another 20 minutes. But let's go.
So when's my birthday? Some questions. Jesus, we're going to just jump right into this. Okay. And by the way, before this happens, I know it might seem like I'm stalling right now to remember your birthday, but I would suggest everybody out there, you should do this with your friends. I think this would be super fun. Be lighthearted. If you don't know the answer, don't get mad. So, and I'm hoping you don't get mad if I don't know this answer.
I'm not going to be mad.
But I do know your birthday. June 21st. I'm not gonna put the year out there, but June 21st.
All right. Okay,
when's my birthday?
It's May 28th.
Yeah, because you effed up before. Side note,
dude, she asked me 2 days ago. She's like, "When's my birthday?" And I was like, "It's May. I feel like it's May 9th." And then I said, "It could be May in the teens."
And then you said the 26th.
And then 6 hours go by, and I pointed at her and I said, May 26th.
And
with
I looked
so much confidence.
Oh, complete confidence.
I was like, oh, yeah, that's it. May 26th.
I looked at her, I was like, that's so-and-so's birthday.
No.
Like, that is not my birthday. But nope, we finally got it. And you have a 28 sign in your house.
I know. Shame on me. Shame.
But you know what now?
I'll take that.
That was a few days ago, and you still remember it.
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. All right, here's another one.
Tell me.
When did I graduate high school? What year?
2010.
Okay.
When did I graduate?
2000. Oh, hold on.
Now you gotta do this math. When did?
No. It was like 2011 or 12.
No, we graduated the same year.
No, we didn't.
2010, baby.
Dang, I'm old. How am I so much older than you?
You're only a year, I think. Shit happens.
Really, 10?
2010.
You know who I'm thinking
you can
about.
Pull that
I'm thinking about Jen. That's why.
Oh yeah, Jen is the year younger.
Yeah, she's the baby in our little group.
Yeah, only by Let me ask you a question. What are my allergies?
Hold on, let me take a step back here. It's definitely shrimp. It's definitely shrimp.
Okay, for sure.
Like deadly allergic to shrimp.
Okay, shrimp is one.
Also, though, that one time you were allergic to strawberries.
I was not allergic to strawberries.
Okay, yes, you were. That one time we were in college, you kept eating strawberries and you kept pulling them out of that bag, and you're like, num my strawberry.
I was addicted. Yo.
You had strawberries every day. That was your
strawberry
snack.
Festival too.
And you love the strawberry festival, but
it.
You kept eating strawberries for a solid couple weeks. I'm gonna say you broke out, and then you had to
like
stop.
Pimples,
also,
not like hives.
the pineapple.
Nabi, don't take my pineapples away from me. I am not allergic to pineapple.
No, but you were mixing them, though. It's the acidic in the fruit.
It could be, but I feel like that's...
Don't doubt me. I know. I was there.
I mean, it could be, but nah. But shellfish for sure.
Don't take away my pineapple.
Oh, heck no. I love me some pineapple.
I mean, you still eat strawberries, but that one time, though, I was like, you were...
But I do, you know.
You were definitely allergic at that moment.
Maybe. Who knows? But wait, you're not allergic. No. Peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, I do remember
Oh,
this.
yeah. Peanut butter, organic peanut butter, sunflower butter, any kind of butter, peanut butter, I'm going to break out.
Really?
Yeah. My face just...
Boom.
It's terrible.
Crazy.
Yeah, you should have seen me in high school. I had a peanut butter and banana sandwich every day.
What?
When I went to work, yeah, I would make a toasted peanut butter banana sandwich. And my mom, who is an esthetician, would look at my face and be like, what the hell are you doing? And then she looked at what I was making for lunch and she said, stop eating peanut butter. I stopped eating peanut butter for like a month and she knew it was the peanut butter. I couldn't stop eating it though. It was so good.
It's no best, yo.
The struggle was so real. Oh, my poor skin back then.
Dang.
I know.
Well, thank God for the glow up, yo.
Dude, the work I've had to put into my skin. Holy crap.
Jeez
Louise.
You and me both. You knew me in high school. You knew I had bad skin.
Okay. What is my favorite food?
Oh, we don't argue. However, I would say sandwiches. I know you love you some sandwiches.
Do love me a good sandwich.
You do. But you told me one other thing, and I can't freaking remember. Was it something else?
Pizza.
Oh, yes. You do love you some pizza, too. You do love you some pizza.
Pizza and sandwiches.
What about?
Your favorite food is kiwi and tacos.
It is. I was not actually
kiwi and tacos.
Kiwi, though. I was not going to go there with the kiwi, but yes. I do love me some kiwi and tacos. Tacos are my thing. Honestly, I can have tacos every day.
Okay, this is a great one, and I actually don't know this one, but I really want to hear this answer.
You got to guess it
What
first.
did you want to be when you were a little kid? Like, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I never told you this?
No.
Just guess. I just want to hear a guess. Knowing me now.
I want to say pro basketball player.
Oh, when I was younger. Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely. With my
basketball player.
4'5" self back then.
Oh, there she goes.
Quick. I did. Oh my gosh, absolutely. I wanted to be in the WNBA for sure. And then I just realized my ass ain't growing.
What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Stop.
I did.
Oh, that's cute.
I was obsessed with Animal Planet as a kid. I wanted to be something so specific, and that was, how they have OBGYNs for women and babies.
Yeah.
I wanted to essentially do that, but specialize in pregnant animals. That's what I really wanted to do. I really wanted to do that. I was a kid. I was a kid. Like, I think I was in elementary school. And even from elementary school to even low key in high school, that's what I wanted to do.
I'm dead. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what
yes.
I know. Oh my God, I've never told you. I don't think I've ever told anybody that.
No,
really,
but I do love that though. Aww.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yep, that's what I wanted
to do. Dang, I'm happy for you.
Wait, what about you?
Oh, my parents are going to die. Okay, so I'm obsessed with like English humor, English movies, you name it. Okay. I love English humor. Okay. I swear to God, I wanted to grow up. I wanted to grow up and be a dentist in the UK because they have such bad teeth.
Oh, Lauren.
And I wanted to live there. I swear to God, that's what I told my parents. And my dad
not all
me.
Disclaimer. Not all people have bad teeth everywhere.
No. But when people you're a kid in the movies and stuff like Austin Powers, the messed up teeth, whatever. You think everybody has
stereotype in the movie.
Yeah, you think everybody has bad teeth. No, but my dad looked at me and he was like, you have to be really, really, really good at math, right? Like really good at math.
Oh, he shaded you back.
I hated math, and as I'm working on my math homework, struggling in math, he's like, you have to be really good at math, right? And I was like, that moved on. So then. Here's my second backup. Lauren. Was I wanted to work with gorillas.
Gorillas?
I wanted to work with gorillas. and do anything with gorillas. I wanted to.
Is it because of that movie when we were kids?
No.
When they taught that gorilla how to sign?
No, and I don't do movies with animals because those movies make me cry. Like,
I know a lot of
dude,
people that like
any
that,
movie
actually.
that has an animal in it and that animal cries, I cry more over the animal than I do about the person.
Oh my God.
It's really bad.
It is.
It's bad. So yeah, I think I wanted to work with gorillas. I don't even know where that was gonna go, but yeah, those are my two. Like, be a dentist and work with gorillas.
That's sweet though.
Yeah. Thank God I didn't do dentistry because like my math is terrible.
Does your math really need to be on point to be a dentist?
I think you have to be like really good at math and really good at science, and two of the things I am not strong in.
Well, you never know. But wait, I have one more question to ask you, and I think I know this.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Oh.
No, actually, I'm gonna ask you this to answer with me, and then I'm gonna answer it to you.
Okay.
What is one thing that I do when no one's looking?
Oh my God, long ass pause.
Yep.
What's something you do that when no one's looking?
What is something that I do like when I'm alone, when no one's looking?
Oh, I thought you meant like you're sitting there by yourself alone.
Right. Well, yeah, when I'm alone, no one's looking. It's just me.
Like in your room?
Anywhere.
Or like out and about?
In my room, anywhere. Just something that I do.
Okay, I'm gonna say
This is very nerve-wracking because I don't know what the hell you're about to say.
I'm gonna say you write.
Okay, I do write. Oh,
you do I think you type a lot of notes in your phone.
I do.
Or you have a lot of journals. I've never seen someone with more little.
Well,
I mean, honestly, I'm looking at your desk right now. I can see all the journals and binders up there, you guys.
Oh
There's
my God,
a bunch.
it's my poems.
Exactly.
My poems and my songs and stuff.
She writes them in her phone, and then she probably comes home and writes them in her book.
You notice that I do that?
Dude, your phone is ride or die.
Low key, I just
don't ever lose your phone because I will be so sad for you.
I'm gonna cry myself.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know what you do.
What do I do?
And I hope you're very afraid
when no one's
of what
looking?
I'm about to say. Yep.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. What?
You dance.
Oh hell yeah. I thought you were gonna say the fruit story, and I was like, shit.
No.
Shit.
Oh my God.
I thought you were gonna go down that road.
No, I would never. I wouldn't put you on blast like
Whew.
that. I would not put you on blast, but you did.
That's
You
the
just
next
put
one.
yourself on blast. Though.
We don't have to discuss it. That could be another episode.
Yeah, that could be another episode.
But yeah,
teaser.
I do love to dance. When secretly, like, Josh is like, I have to go run an errand, and I'm like, okay. You know, like, oh, I'm so sad, but okay.
Right.
And then when he leaves, I'm blasting my music and I'm jamming out, just dancing away, just rocking to all my, likes on my Spotify, just doing my thing and getting like a good, mental check-in. Like, okay, here we go.
You'll recharge. You'll recharge.
Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. That was really good.
I like that.
That was a real. I know. Look at us go.
But we actually know a lot.
So here we go.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thank you again for joining us, and we love and appreciate you guys so much.
So our weekly shout out goes to our good friends Jen, Drea, Smalls, Ashley, Erica, Bree, and Nicole, Melissa, and Maddie. Girls, we really appreciate you and thank you for having our backs. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram page at Jas&Lo Podcast.
We will have all the links in the bio where you can find our SoundCloud and YouTube page. And again, it's one word, Jas&Lo Podcast.
Our episodes will be coming to you every Saturday, so be on the lookout for our 4th episode, which will be coming to you on September 19th. Bye, guys.
Toodles.